you are from? Bokaro?
Yes.
Okay. Tell something about where did you study?
Sir, St. Xavier's School.
Enjoy to school. Then graduation?
Sir, NIT Rourkela.
Tell us something about yourself and your desire to be part of the civil service. अचीव कर दो उसको. अच्छा चल क्या ठीक है.
Sir, Amit Kumar Trivedi. I hail from Bokaro, Jharkhand. I have done my schooling from St. Xavier's School, Bokaro. Thereafter, sir, I have done my chemical engineering, traditional chemical engineering from National Institute of Technology, Rourkela. Thereafter, sir, I have worked for 1 year as a business analyst.
When did you graduate?
Sir, 2016.
Then?
Thereafter, I have worked for 1 year as a business analyst with EXL Service, Gurgaon. Sir, thereafter, I prepared for 2 years. Currently, also, I am working with the same firm.
You are still in work?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
After this means I started again working.
Okay.
And, sir,
Tell me something about Bokaro Steel Plant.
sir, Bokaro Steel Plant was once one of Asia's largest plant. Currently, it is not, but
What is the capacity?
the exact capacity is
What is the total production capacity of steel in India?
sir, somewhat around 120 million tons.
120. You are a chemical engineer. You tell me how the age of Earth and very formation of petroleum, other minerals, products in the Earth, how they are related to chemical engineering.
Sir, chemical.
Did you get my question?
Yes, sir. Sir, chemical engineering helps in understanding with the help of the chemical composition and the age of especially the isotopes of carbon, etc. We are able to identify the age, the time period of which the fossils or the minerals existed. That will help in calculating the age of the Earth also and those minerals also.
Carbon, we spoke of carbon. What are the various isotopes of carbon?
Sir, C16 is there.
What about diamond?
Sir, it is an allotrope.
It allotrope.
Yes, sir.
Tell me how diamond is formed.
Sir, under high pressure and temperature, the diamond is formed.
At what depth?
Sir, that one.
And how much time frame? And how it is formed under high pressure and high temperature. So naturally it will have to be deep inside the earth. So how do we find the diamond then in the mines? When these mines can be how deep? 1 mile, 2 miles, but they are not formed there. So how do we find them?
Sir, I don't know exactly.
Let me ask you something about the police is your number 2 preference.
Yes.
Now, in Delhi riots, police has come under severe criticism. Do you think this criticism is justified?
Sir, currently the news that we are getting is not exactly cannot be verified from various sources, sir. So it is better to first investigate.
No.
Yes.
I am asking you. Police has come under a lot of criticism. Is this criticism justified? That is what I am asking.
Sir, if criticism is done for the right reasons, it is justified.
No. You are not answering my question. I say there were riots in Delhi and around 50 people were killed. And this is obviously a failure of law and order. How do you explain it? So I am again repeating my question. Is it justified? What the fault of the police is justified, or what could have been done to avoid these riots?
Sir, police acts under the orders of those above them, sir.
Do we need police orders from the higher up for police to take if there is some law and order problem is there? Do they need order from higher? Or they are supposed to act?
Sir, some direction is required so that they can.
So suppose you are a superintendent of police somewhere and some crime is taking place in front of you, you will wait for direction.
No, sir. first take the proper law and order actions that are under my jurisdiction. I will take it.
So again, I come back to my question. So what do you think? Did the police fail, or were there larger issues?
Sir, there were larger issues in the sense that the Delhi government, the public order and police are not under the Delhi government, sir. So, and the home,
How does that matter?
so because,
Suppose police is not under Delhi government. So law and order, Delhi government has nothing to do. So how does it matter?
so it matters in the sense that the first response comes from the local.
So if the so let me rephrase what you are saying. Does it mean that if Delhi police was under Delhi government, these riots should have been avoided?
So the riots could have been controlled, sir, if not under Delhi government, but under anyone if the actions were taken at the appropriate time, sir. So the riots could
So
have.
nothing to do with Delhi government.
Yes.
Action was not taken in
Yes,
government.
right.
This raises also larger issues. As you said, so there have been some recommendations about the police reform. Are you aware of that police reform?
Yes.
What is that? Prakash
Singh, yes.
What did it say?
Sir, police has to be, there are a number of recommendations.
Number of
So,
recommendations. To give it more independence.
yes, sir, more independent.
No political interference.
No political interference, sir.
Do you know how recently there was this former deputy director of CBI was in, today he came, Asthana.
Yes, sir.
He has been, not found guilty. You know how CBI director is appointed?
Yes,
Tell me.
sir, the committee that appoints, the committee is set up to appoint the CBI director now, sir. It includes the Prime Minister, the Home Minister, and I think, sir, the Central Vigilance Commissioner is also there. And sir, one more member is there, probably the cabinet minister.
How a judge of Supreme Court is appointed?
Sir, through the collegium system, sir.
What is the collegium system?
Sir, the collegium system comprises of the Supreme Court Chief Justice of India, and two other judges of the Supreme Court, sir.
There have been talk about the Indian Judicial Service. Have you read this news?
Yes.
Why? What is the reason for this Indian Judicial Service?
So the first and foremost reason is to ensure transparency in the working of the judiciary, sir. Because the promotions that are happening in the judiciary and the appointments that are happening in the collegium system have been somewhat opaque in the past. Judicial
Since
service,
when?
so since the collegium system took up proper forms.
Before that, there was no issue.
So there was issue of political interference, sir.
Before also.
Yes, that is why the collegium system was brought about in the.
So what is the problem? Judicial service was being talked since 1950s. This is not a new proposal. Time and again. So what are the difficulties in this?
That in the appointment.
Setting up the All India Judicial Service. What is the problem?
So the first problem is, sir, that the judiciary is not very much comfortable with doing it, sir.
Judiciary means Supreme Court?
So that I'm not sure, sir. And
But you said judiciary is not comfortable.
sir,
Which at what level? Okay, next.
sir, I'm not sure that.
Alright.
There's questions of political interference also in the examination process.
Political interference.
So,
How can there be political interference?
sir, conducting of examination. So,
Is there political interference in appointment of IAS officers?
yes,
So if the All India Judicial Service is created, can there be political interference in their appointment if exam is conducted through UPSC?
no, sir.
Okay, let us see. You have been following some international developments.
Yes, sir.
Tell me latest. What have you read about India's external relations?
So latest is, sir, about the Taliban and USA pact of what they,
I asked you about India's external relations.
sir, India recently, Iran commented on India's the Delhi riots and said that,
What did our foreign minister say?
sir, he recently said that this was an internal matter and a country like Iran should not comment upon us.
But is that limited to Iran only?
Also Turkey also. And
There are many other countries, UN also.
yes, sir, UN is also for the UNHCR.
Office of the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights.
Yes,
They have appreciated.
they are asking for.
They have moved they have approached the Supreme Court.
Yes, sir.
What did they say in the Supreme Court?
So they wanted to act as an amicus curiae.
What is amicus curiae?
So as an assistant, assistant in the sort that they would help in the
Friend of the court.
friend of the court. Yes.
What has been the view of the Supreme Court in this matter? What is the view of the Supreme Court in this matter?
That I'm not aware of.
Okay, let me come to the last point. What do you think is the reason for the difficulties of the Yes Bank? You have account in Yes Bank?
No, sir.
I have. So, so what are the why Yes Bank has faced such serious problem? I think this is the first
Private bank.
first private bank since I think 2004, which had to be bailed out, and it is the fourth largest private sector bank.
Yes.
Tell me the problems of the Yes Bank.
So problems is it at different levels, sir. Coming from the lower level, sir, the lending has been done. Yes Bank mainly lends to big corporates. And
So it's can't be done at the lower level. When you say different levels, the big corporates lending will be done by only the top level. So tell me the problem.
sir, so Yes Bank on the whole, sir, lends to corporates, and many of the corporate capital lend has failed in the past. So like Cafe Coffee Day is there, then one or two infrastructure lending groups are there that have failed. Second, sir, they have tried to increase their capital. The investments are not coming. There is general slowdown also in the economy. Investments are not coming, and they have tried to revive, but they are unable to. Third, sir, to some extent, it is at a higher level. Sir, RBI has to be a more regulatory.
So
sir,
there is
more
a
proactive.
failure of RBI also.
So not failure, but to prevent it to come to such an extent, sir, it is better because we are listening about Yes Bank since the past 4-5 years, sir.
So see, it has been facing problems for few years.
Yes.
So RBI oversight. I'm coming to your point. You think there was a lack of proper oversight by RBI?
So to some extent, because that is the reason why it has, to at least not a lack, but sir, in the future to avoid this, we should take learnings from this and improve our regulatory oversight and monitoring mechanisms.
Which
Amit, so how do you feel having qualified the written test,
Very much, sir. Very good.
and how would you express your feeling through any poetry, because you are interested in reading and composing poetry? If I were to ask, how would you express your feeling of having qualified such a prestigious examination through any poetry? Can you recollect any poem?
Sir,
Will you express your feeling?
sir, my own or some.
Any. Either your own or any other.
Sir, Vishwan Kumar had written one.
Jokes.
Sir, Vishwan Kumar had written one poem. So the last stanza of that poem was, यह चढ़ाई जो कि अपने आप, यह लड़ाई जो कि अपने आप से मैंने लड़ी है, यह यतन या यातना केवल किताबों में पढ़ी है, ये पहाड़ी पाँव क्या चढ़ते यादों ने चढ़ी है, अब दरीचे ही बनेंगे द्वार, अब तो बदलेंगे।
What is the role of poets in India's freedom struggle? Role of poet and poetry in India's freedom struggle.
Sir, the idea that poetry helped in the, especially in the freedom struggle, started after the advent of the Adhunik age in the poetry, 1850s. Sir. For example, in Bhartendra wrote Bharat Durdasha, and he specifically told about what are the problems that we are facing as a country, and helped in enlightening the people about it. And some,
भारतेंदु से शुरू करें. Okay, go ahead.
yes, sir. And later on, sir, eventually Bhartindu wrote this, and thereafter, sir, also many poems were written about the issues of farmers. The issues of farmers, they were Ayodhya Singh Upadhyay, he also wrote about the issues of farmers, sir. And later on, in the post-independence period, also we found writers like Harivansh Rai Bachchan and Ramrishi Gandhari Singh Dinkar writing about the issues that were, and especially Dushyant Kumar also sir, writing about the issues that were facing during the emergency. Baba Nagarjun wrote about it. Dushyant Kumar also sir, to some
At
extent.
that time, India's freedom struggle.
No, sir, during the emergency period, sir. They moved on.
No, my question is a bit third. What is the role of Indian poetry and poets during India's freedom struggle? That is before 1947. How did poem contribute to India's freedom?
Yes, sir. There were successive levels on which the poems, the idea of poetry contributed, sir. Number one was it created a national consciousness.
So just give me some examples of poets and poetry.
Exact, I don't remember this like Bhartindu, I remember, sir. And,
They played a very big role
Yes.
in writing. Right? You forget,
sir,
वंदे मातरम से लेके झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा और राम प्रसाद बिस्मिल what he wrote. सरफरोशी की तमन्ना. Think, because once you have written poetry, poetry doesn't end late. Poetry is okay. You read newspapers. Which is your favorite newspaper?
sir, Indian Express.
Huh?
Indian Express.
Indian Express. Okay, so can you list three important headlines of front page of Indian Express today?
Sir, there was one news about the increase in the number of coronavirus cases in India.
Okay,
Right
three headlines.
now, I am not being able to go through.
Oh, and who is the editor of Indian Express and why do you like Indian Express?
Sir, the editor, sir, I don't remember the name. But I like.
And why do you like Indian Express?
Sir, there are various different types of news that come across. For example, sir, the explained page of Indian Express helps a lot in knowing about the things that we generally state in newspapers. So the governance page comes every Monday. It helps in understanding the best practices that are going on throughout the country. And editorials also written from a different perspective. So some editorials written from the perspective of our neighbors. For example, sir, one of the notable editorial writers is from Pakistan. I don't remember the exact name. He's from Pakistan. He writes once or twice a month, sir. So that helps us in understanding the perspective of our neighbors of the celebrity.
Okay. History is your subject.
Yes.
So there is a tussle between right-wing historians and left-wing historians. What is it about and what is your stand on right-wing versus left-wing historians? What is the fight all about?
Sir, left wing believes in the class struggle, sir. The class struggle that has been going on throughout history. They want to portray it that way and want to write history in that way, sir. The idea of the proletariat and the subaltern perspective is expected to be shown more, which has been left out, sir. And right wing, on the other hand, follows history in a linear way. That has been told
So
throughout.
what's the zones?
Yes, sir. That has
It
been,
should be more audible to all the members.
that has been told throughout history, sir.
Ah.
So linear perspective, it's a linear perspective. Right wing.
And at present, what is the issue? Why this historians' question is emerging? Do you think any wing, particular wing, wants to change the history or rewrite historical books?
Yes, sir. The right wing historians are inclined towards etc. in the national struggle. Sir.
Okay, let's come to something closer. How weather affects air pollution?
Sir, weather affects air pollution differently in different weathers. So, for example, during winters, if there is a lot of the air stands still and pollution, and there is a lot of clouds, etc. And also the rainy, not rainy but winter when some cloud is there, especially in these areas, Delhi areas on Delhi. So they trap the pollutants and increases the concentration at the lower atmosphere, increasing the level of pollutants and so their persistence in the environment increases. So summers, they are mostly pollutants are those which move around with the wind. The wind is very high during the summers, especially in the northern plains, and increases it moves around with the wind, and they are particulate matter dust is also very high during the summers. Rainy season side the pollution level remains low because continuous raining helps to settle down the pollutants on the ground.
Okay. What is good and bad oxygen? Ozone?
So good ozone is the one that is found in the stratosphere, and the bad ozone is the one that is present in the troposphere, that is the pollutant.
Okay, now how will you use IT in improving policing? Just give me bullet points or areas of IT that can help improve image of police.
Sir, number one, sir, big data can be used so that the data that is we have a lot of data which is now being digitalized, and with the help of that, sir, we can easily catch criminals and take their past records and try to avoid any crisis that comes up. Second, sir, improve technology in the arms field. IT can be used in also through AI, etc. We can have better monitoring mechanism. Monitoring is that surveillance mechanisms can be better, sir.
By using of artificial intelligence.
Yes, sir, artificial intelligence can be used, sir. For example, the border is being used for that smart fencing. Third, sir, IT, cyber warfare, sir, has been a major issue right now. So that can be solved with the help of IT. Proper cyber cells can be set up, and that can be. Fourth, sir, through use of apps, we can increase the the connect between the police and the public. That is
Facial recognition and
Yes.
biometrics. So many things can be done. Then use of drones for better policing. Use of social media. So don't miss out on all the possible solutions. Last question I want to ask you is on Indo-Pacific and Quad. What is India's interest in both these things?
Sir, there is one very common interest is to stand against China in the Indian Ocean region. Indo-Pacific helps to assert India's the importance of India and its presence in the Indian Ocean region, and it also shows that the Western powers are there to support India in case there is any mishappening or any sort of situation arises in conflict. Quad also, sir, is a grouping which has similar democracies. The democracies before countries are similar in nature, and they have similar interests militarily also, and also other areas like trade also, sir. So both of these help India to maintain its presence in Indian Ocean region, maintain its image in front of its neighbors, and also to assert its independence and its policy.
Which are the countries involved in Quad?
So Japan, Australia, India, and USA.
Amit,
Yes.
Great powers comes with great responsibilities. Explain this statement in relevance to the civil services.
Sir, civil services provides us great power, and in the sense that at an early age we achieve a lot of things if we get selected, sir. So, and responsibility is there because, sir, we are posted at a very important and prominent leadership role, whereby we have the responsibility of almost the entire district, if we are sector IS, the entire district. And sir, that power has to be used in a very proper and very judicial manner so that everyone can take care of everyone, and there is proper equality and justice that has to be that prevails.
Okay. Which region in India is known as Ruhr of India? Which region in India is known as Ruhr of India? Should I spell it out?
Sir,
R-U-H-R.
HURUHR.
Ruhr of India.
Yes. Sir, I'm not sure what's it is the Chota Nagpur belt, sir.
Yeah, you're right. It's Chota Nagpur Plateau. And why it is called so?
Sir, because it has deposits of iron and coal, sir.
Iron and coal.
Yes, sir. Mostly, and other minerals are also there. Ruhr in Germany is the coal belt.
And Bokaro, from the city you hail from, lies in that region,
Yes.
right? Okay. Why is it so that the iron and steel industry is highly developed in the Ruhr of India, that is in Chota Nagpur Plateau, though we have high quality iron ore in other regions like in Karnataka, in Goa region also, but we do not have highly developed iron and steel industry over there.
Sir, the production of steel depends also on the quality of carbon, sir. The carbon emissions coal. And coal and iron together are present only in this area mostly. So that helps in the setting up the industries whereby transportation costs are less and of the raw materials.
So you mean to say that we do not have high quality carbon or coal in Karnataka and Goa region?
Sir, it is not in such a large scale so that the industries can be set up.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Any other region?
Sir, plus there were other reasons like cheap labor is available there
Okay.
in that area. Third, sir, the development was not very prominent at that point, so it was easier to set up industries over there because there were large areas that were available so that plants can be set up. Today, sir, that there will be issue because settlements have come across the area, so it is an issue to set up steel plants there, and we hear about tussles between the local people and the companies that come there, sir.
Okay, fine, Amit. Do you know where was the first multimodal terminal, riverine terminal was opened in India?
Sir, Varanasi.
Varanasi. And where was the second multimodal terminal, riverine terminal was opened? That was opened in your state, Jharkhand. Recently, in September 2019.
Sir, I don't remember the name names. I'm forgetting.
Sahibganj.
Sahibganj, yes.
Sahibganj. Do you remember?
Yes.
Okay. What could be the repercussions of opening up of this riverine terminal over there? Economic repercussions. Would it be beneficial?
Yes, it would be beneficial, but for the local population, sir, the rehabilitation, etc., would be a cost.
Rehabilitation in what terms? It would rather provide employment opportunities to the local population.
Sir, some areas need to be cleared around that terminal has to be created, sir. So that will be a sort of problem, especially for those who depend on the local areas for their livelihood also, sir.
Okay. But if you talk about the benefit, what about the benefits of this multimodal terminal?
Sir, transportation would become easy, it would be cheap, and better transportation of processed materials. It would even give boost to our food processing sector. So better transportation can be done, and so goods or a bit of steel, etc., can be transported. For example, Bokaro's steel was used for in the Olympics. Some steel. That
Transported to which place?
sir, I don't remember when the Olympics were at.
Fine. Okay, has bifurcation of Bihar into Bihar and Jharkhand has led to any beneficial effect on Jharkhand or not?
Sir, there are two sides to this. There have been beneficial effects also, and there has been not exactly due to the partition. There has been problems, but there have been some problems have continued in the area. beneficial in the sense that a separate identity is created, better targeted policy can be made for Jharkhand. Earlier, and to some extent with a separate state, the issue of tribals have been solved,
I will
the
call you
conditions
later.
have improved. And also, the governance has improved, sir, because in Bihar, this area was not very well maintained, this part of the state, but now the governance we are trying to improve, and Jharkhand is trying to become an investment hub also. So, and so some things that have lingered is that to some extent, sir, the idea of coal mafia, etc., has remained. Coal and iron mafia,
That have remained.
yes, that has continued.
Okay.
And so the inequality we are trying to reduce, but it has not been very progressive in terms of reducing the inequality.
Alright. So your option was history, but you graduated, you were in chemical engineering, right?
Yes.
Chemical engineering was an optional subject, I suppose, in UPSC.
No, sir, it is in forest services.
In forest subjects. So tell me some relation between Magadh Kingdom and Nalanda University, which is situated in Bihar.
Yes, sir.
Is there any relation between Magadh Kingdom and Nalanda University?
So Nalanda University was established during the Gupta period by Kumar Gupta.
Okay.
And Sir Magadh was way before that during the reign of Mahapadmanan, etc. Mahapadmanan and other dynasties.
Okay, burnt bricks were used for the very first time in the history of mankind when they were used for by the human beings.
So
During which
so during the Harappan civilization.
during the Harappan civilization. Tell me this thing that their contemporary civilization were Mesopotamian civilization and Egyptian civilization also. But in Egyptian civilization, the burnt bricks were not used. Only the sun-baked bricks were used. Why was the reason that in Egyptian civilization, sun-baked bricks were used, but in Harappan civilization, burnt bricks were used?
Sir, Egyptian, it really relates to the climate, sir. Egypt's climate is dry. On the other hand, sir, this period, the Harappan civilization in India, the rains were very prominent and also floods were prominent, sir. And sun-dried bricks would have, I think that they would have been washed away by the floods.
Okay, that was the reason. Your father is a teacher. Tell me 3 attributes of a good teacher.
Sir, a good teacher is one that, sir, his first is that he should teach not only the subjects that are there in the syllabus but also values, sir.
But also
Values, yes, sir. Moral values also should be a teacher's prerogative to teach.
Okay.
Second, sir, he should be true to his conscience in the fact that whatever he is teaching must be well researched and well properly explained to the students.
Okay.
Third, sir, it is important that
Okay, fine. Suppose you are district magistrate, you are posted in Bihar and you are district magistrate in Araria. Are you aware about the geographic location of Araria district? Okay, it's far east district in it's far from Patna. That is the state capital of.
Yes, sir.
Okay, far away from Patna. So Araria is a very backward district in Bihar. You're posted over there. You have kids. You want your kids to get good education, and there is no facility of good public school over there in Araria, and the quality of education in government school is deplorable over there. Since you know that you want to get good quality education for your children over there, what would you do to ensure that your children get good education? Because Patna is quite far away. Would you place your kids in Patna? Because as almost all the officers in Bihar they do. This is the usual practice over there.
Sir, rather than sending my kids to Patna. So recently, Jharkhand in Godda district, what happened? The IS officer there delivered her baby in the government hospital because she knew that she had made efforts to improve the condition of the government hospital, and hence it was safe and very practical to deliver the baby there, and that too by a C-section. So, sir, a similar idea when we can do in the districts where education is poor, especially in that area. Sir, on a volunteer basis, students, teachers from different areas can be persuaded to us and come and teach over there. Not all, but some specific subjects, specific classes that can be taken, sir. And it is better to, for at least till some years, it is better to get the child admitted into the government school only, sir. Thereafter, if the condition is improved with my efforts, sir, obviously I try to continue the education. If not, sir, some steps have to be taken both at a personal level.
But you cannot change the condition of the schools overnight. It will take some amount of time.
Yes, sir. So, sir, when I'm posted, sir, and I have that vision in mind that my children have to go to this school only. So the first prerogative should be to improve the condition of the school. So by on the volunteer basis or some effort has to be made, sir.
Okay, I appreciate it. Will you, seeing this situation, will you devote at least 4 or 5 hours teaching the school itself voluntarily on daily basis?
So it will depend on my workload, sir. As a district administration, I'm a district.
I get your point.
Yes.
Good. Saran, your father belongs to Saran district
Yes.
in Bihar. Any notable personality who belongs to Saran? Dr. Rajendra Prasad.
Thank you, sir.
Fine. This region from Gopalganj and Saran, they are contiguous districts. I mean, they are contiguous means they are adjacent districts, right?
Yes.
If I am not wrong. And these are affected by periodic inundation, that means flooding also. What is the reason behind this? Periodic flooding of these districts.
Sir, Gopalganj, sir, the terrain is not very is at higher and lower levels. There are different terrains throughout Gopalganj, sir. So that affects the problem.
The higher areas, they are not vulnerable. They are insulated from
Yes.
the flooding, but the lower levels,
They get flooded.
the alluvial plains, which are the lower levels, they are affected by the annual floodings or the frequent floodings. Okay, but what is the reason behind this? Why they are frequently flooded? Okay, fine. Not a problem. Chemical engineering you did from Rourkela.
Yes.
NIT Rourkela. That's good. What do you understand by plasma?
So plasma is the fourth state of matter. It's considered the fourth state of matter.
Pardon?
Fourth state of matter. After solid, liquid, gas, it is considered the fourth state of matter.
Okay, good. What are its practical applications?
Sir, plasma, sir, I'm not sure.
Fuel cell? Have you heard about
Yes,
fuel
sir.
cell? Recently, India has unveiled its first indigenous fuel cell. Have you heard this news or gone through this news?
Yes.
Okay, then can you give us, can you throw some light on the fuel cell or its working principle?
Sir, fuel cell basically works on the interaction between hydrogen and oxygen to produce energy. The reactions in exothermic reaction and produces energy. So that is the basic principle behind all the fuel cells.
Okay. And what are the byproducts in fuel cell?
Sir, water.
How can you contribute to the civil services being a chemical engineer?
Sir, chemical engineering basically deals with the idea to transform processes at a pilot from a experimental level to industrial levels. And that knowledge and that expertise will help me at a district also where a pilot project can be implemented on a larger scale successfully.
Okay. Thank you so much.
When we were talking of it, 'How does the sun produce its energy?' 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 'How does the sun produce its energy You know, the sun, the life on earth is dependent on energy from sun. Actually, all renewable energy or fossil energy, ultimately the source is only sun. And how does sun work?
Sir, nuclear fusion. The principle of nuclear fusion also.
And what is the state of material there in plasma?
Sir, I'm not sure.
Have you heard of sun spots?
Yes.
What are they?
Sir, the areas of the suns that are the sun that is high in temperature, sir. Those areas.
And this, activity of sun spots, it has a lot to do with the climate on the earth. Are you aware of that?
But I don't remember.
How possibly it could matter?
Sir, as far as I remember, sir, the ultraviolet rays are come through the sunspots.
Okay. We'll call you.
Okay, sir.